you know, when thinking of making this video, it's got through my mind all the ones I watch myself, like they're mainly American ones, which, you know, all varied, interesting stuff, but they all seem to open up like the exact same way, which is like, hey, what's up YouTube? You know, which is good, like, but I'm not from America. Here in Scotland, it's making I'm making a video. So, I'm making a video about a water distiller, how it works and stuff, and what to expect if you buy one. You know, because they're not like, they're like 180 quid, so it's 180. So, you know, you might want to kind of get an idea of what to expect before you get one. And this is specifically for a lass called Linda, who's, although if your name's no Linda, you can watch if you want, you know. At some point you might go, hey, I'm going to get one of them. But she's very, like, America, and then went to, like, hungry, Holland, and she's can speak now just like a native, no a Native American, like she was native to Holland. Instead of go there till she was like about 50 or something, so I mean I think that's magic when somebody can learn, like knows other languages. You tend to think this is something that gets drummed in when you're really wee and you can take it in, but you know, she's went there and she knows it inside out, you know, can read and write in that language. Anyway, I'm making reference to that because originally being from America, and me being from Scotland, so I don't have a clue what I'm saying a lot of the time, so I'll need to clean up, talk my most polite voice for certain things that are important. So, on we go. Just to get to the point of, you know, the workings of this, what you expect when you get one, if you get one. I might not be able to resist a rant on the whole point of getting one of these things, which is the water. Here's the unit. It's kind of two main parts. The camera will pick up everything, so I need to bring it out a bit at times. But you've got two kind of mains things. Main thing. The wee white thing here, because it's very easy when you get it, you can open that right in and you think it's not working, so you need to be conscious that it's got to go right in past the white bit. You take, same with this one, you take this bit out, okay, and when you're trying to use it, make sure that's right, because if it's not, you'll turn it on and it'll just be like, no working. You think, oh, I've got a faulty one. No, you need to make sure these things are right in. This is your tap of the unit. I'm going to take this off because mine's is not a lot of work to get off. You might just press it and that just clips out. Inside is like a charcoal filter thing, and you get like 6 months supply of them or whatever. It goes in there, you know. There's where the water goes, odds a lot. Once you've got a basic kettle, two of them, that fills it up. There's actually a thing inside it, where a wee indicator where it'll say full, you know, so the water level is actually a bit that for the tap. You put all that in, you know, got your filter on, put your plug thing back in, right? Then plug it into the mains, then enter the jug. I got the expensive jug, which is glass. I think it was like about another 10 or whatever. Can't mind, but total was about 180 because a lot of them it's like a plastic container weight, and because the water's kind of warm when it comes up to this, you don't really want a plastic container because, you know, when you heat plastic, this crap residue comes through that as well. So you will get the glass one. Right, now we just sits under here. You get this, you need to assemble it up to a bit fidgety with these metal things and stuff, but if I can do it, imagine anything there. That goes under there, and that. It takes about 4 hours, and that's you got like, I've just done a load, so that gets you, what is this? That's 3 litres, about 4 litres, you know, them and that. I've made some earlier. Right, so about 4 litres. Now, I got a bit weird to do it, because when I first got it, I was like making loads and loads of water, you know, stocking it up. I've got loads of bottles under there. And it was only after a few days, I looked inside the unit, and tell you, there was like a layer, it looked like a kind of drab green, like sludgy stuff. And this is what's coming out of your water. You're drinking that all year round. But what I was worried about, I was like, shit, I mean, it's only 4 days. I can't have that much junk already. I'd be cleaning it all the time. But that residue is like soft, and I found that if I just, you know, when I noticed that sitting in the bottom, I thought, I just got like a sort of business card type thing and just sit like that, and then I realised it was soft and it just comes out and washes out. Now, that's fine, but as time goes on, you'll get, and you need to do that every time you use it. You need to kind of, you know, just get a rinse and throw that out, and then, you know, start again. And just be conscious of that as it's done soft stuff, you know, just get no anything sharp. Just as I say, I just use like a card, business card type thing, throw it out. And but beyond that, as time goes on, maybe in about a month or so, if you're using it quite regularly as I do, you'll get a tougher residue on the bottom of it, which, you know, kind of discolours it, and that has to be cleaned. There's a 6-month cleaner stuff comes with it. You just put like a teaspoon of that and like about the same amount of water, I think it is, right? And you leave it on for about 20 minutes or something with the lid off it, no, just like that, and it brings it all back to like nice shiny stainless steel again, and takes all that junk off. A wee bit of junk and it's no gonna harm you anyway, but as time goes on you need to do that, so you get cleaner weight and you get the charcoal things, which you change them maybe once a month. You'll notice as the taste starts to deteriorate, oops, I'll need to put a new filter in, kind of thing. I found it fine. It was just the cleaning thing I was a wee bit worried about at the start. It's fine, and that powder that you get with it to clean it just makes it immaculate. You leave it on for 20 minutes or something, chuck the stuff, put new one, you know, it's back to its perfect state again. So, anything else? Well, that's pretty much it. Really good thing to have. I'll put a link below the video to the one I actually bought. There's a couple of people selling a couple of different brands on eBay. Not a huge amount of competition, but this guy had a big lengthy explanation of family business and all that carry on, and it just seemed like quite genuine and, you know, trusted kind of seller. So that's your Apple pen. It's definitely been a good model and everything. Of course, £180, that's what it's usually parked out there. I just put it here for the camera. But, oh, I forgot to even mention, when you're actually doing it, you know, plug it in and then you just press this reset button when you're actually making the water hang, you know. This here, and you'll hear it, it's like a fan. You don't hear that, you know your wee plug things on the inside, right? You know, so that's what the quite indicators are for. know, make sure they're right in. So imagine the folk that sell them will get a lot of people contacting them and saying, oh, my thing's not working. It's usually this here. Just make sure they're right in. Right. And that'll be there. And it's silent now. When you turn it on, when you press that there, you will then hear the fan come in. It's kind of like a mild hairdryer. So then you know it's working, and it will, 4.5 hours or something, you've got what, 4 litres. So really work it. And that is that. So, get yourself some clean water too. I think that's about it. Hey. This is this thing what ages you through your days. It's not because you got more years behind you, it's all the junk that's in your system. And a lot of that comes from daily intake of water, which is the most important thing that you should be putting in your body. So, you know, but you can't be waiting for like your local council and governments and stuff to, you know, make everything nice for you, because they're not gonna. And you can find out about all that online yourself, but it's all there, you know. And one of the most important things is having pure water. And even if you were only going to use distilled water periodically, it's the #1 thing, only thing that will clean or flush all the toxins for your body. So you imagine if you're taking that all year round, every day, you know, that's got a progressive effect for when you start that right through the rest of your days. That's going to be helping your system. And it's not about like, you know, let's try and be young and stuff. It's about having, as long as you're going to be here, have your body in its best functioning as it can possibly be. And you're not going to get that drinking tap water. Anyway. Right, well, what's the point in getting one in the first place? Going to this bother, why do you not just drink tap water? Well, as we say here in Scotland, the tap water is bogging, which means it's no clean. It's no fit for drinking really, because it's filling you with junk. But you tend to have this mentality, no, this is, of course, this is, they wouldn't give us dirty water to drink or whatever. And of course, it's not going to, you're not going to drop dead drinking water. But over the course of your life, it's all the toxins that come into your body and don't get removed that actually grind you down, and that's how you wither and go away, like, you know, lose all your faculties and stuff. It's no happening solely because of the mere accumulation of years you spent here. It's a scientific fact, you know, it's all the stuff that accumulates in your body and over a long period of time, years and years and years. That's what kills you in the end. So they know you have to get these toxins out of your body. Now, so then it makes sense to periodically fast and just go on plain water. You can only do this with distilled water. So when you start to get to know that, you think, well, why will the rest of the time if I drink classy tap water that's putting a lot of this junk in me? You know, if you're on distilled water all the time, then all the toxins that you're getting from every other source, which is just about everything you buy in the shops, is then getting help to move on and get sent on its way out your body instead of residing in your cells, where then no matter how much healthy stuff you eat, it can't occupy the healthy stuff can't occupy where the bad toxins are, because they're not moving, and they're only moving when you stop eating and get distilled water in you to flush them out. Because when you read about it, that's the only stuff that they can attach to and move on their way, like tap water or mineral water. The toxins will just stay where they are. Hello, bye bye, and they're not going anywhere. So you have to just have distilled water, because it's a nature that's so clean that the toxins are just driven out. So when I found out this and did an extended fast some years ago, I thought, well, it was in my mind, like, probably best to eventually just, you know, get one. And for about 3 years I drank spring water and thought that was fine. Although I'm not 100% sure about it. It's meant to be acceptable for a fast, but acceptable is not good enough. So I finally got the filter. No, it's not a filter, it's a distiller, and this is as clean as you get, the process it uses. And you're just left with as pure water as you're going to get, which is a million miles apart from what comes out your tap, wherever you stay in the world, you know. So that's the point of having one.